Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Breaking Starting 11 show. Let me get myself in position. Just waiting for that team news. Leeds United versus Everton kick-off in an hour and 1 minute till kick-off. Just waiting for that team news to drop. Haven't really heard anything or seen anything about the team news, but just waiting to find out now. I think if you watch my Starting 11 show yesterday, I basically thought it would be the same team as last week, but with Mina in it. So we'll wait and find out. But it'll be interesting to see who is on the bench today. If any of the players that missed out last week are on the bench. Moise Keane is due back on the bench. Will Gabaman be back on the bench? We'll have to wait and see. But we are due the team news any second now. Just waiting for Everton to put it out first, because that's what they like to do, and then we can react to it the minute it comes out. And in your own time, Everton, in your own time. So come on, Everton, put the team. Here's the team. The team is Jordan Pickford, Seamus Coleman, Michael Keane, Mina, Luca Dean, Allen, Decore, Gray, Iwobi comes in, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. On the bench is Begovic, Kenny, Holgate, Delph, Townsend, who drops to the bench, Gabaman, Davis, Keane and Branthwaite. So, there you go. Iwobi into the side and Keane and Gabaman on the bench. That's a real boost for us for coming off the bench. And obviously Mina starts as well, which I thought he would start today. I thought Mina would start today. He is starting today. So, yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments on that team news. Yeah, a lot of people saying yesterday when I was doing the Starting 11 that they thought that Iwobi deserved to start the game because of his little cameo last week. It'll be interesting that, because Iwobi, it does put a lot on Decore and Allen, that team. It really does. They're gonna have to do a lot of work in that midfield. There's not many players who are gonna come back for it. Richarlison will, of course he will, and Iwobi will be asked to work. Will be asked to work hard. Of course he will. Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. People saying I've got mic problems. What's wrong with me, mic? Okay, I'll try and sort that out, mate. Let me just knock it down a bit. I was messing about with it last night, trying to get it to where I wanted it. But there you go. Moise Keane on the bench, obviously, can come off the bench and help. You've obviously got Gabaman, who can come into that midfield area. Townsend can come off the bench as well. But it's just interesting that he has gone with Iwobi. I mean, he had a decent little. He had a decent little cameo last week, but I thought Townsend played well. I really did. I thought Townsend did well. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he started, especially with a game where I thought Townsend would have dropped in to make a 3 in midfield. So it'll be interesting to see how they line up. Obviously. We've got Ben Godfrey still isolating, so unfortunately he doesn't play today. Hopefully he'll be back for Tuesday's game against Huddersfield. So I've just turned my mic up and now people are telling me to turn it down. Turn it up after being turned it down. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Apologies about the microphone. I was messing about with it last night. You know when you're messing about with stuff and you forget to put it back to what it was. Yeah, Mina Mina, I think, will help at the back. You know, he's our number one centre back as far as I'm concerned. He is the player who organises. He should help Michael Keane out today. To just defend, hopefully, just defend. Good to see Gabamon on the bench. Good to see him coming in. Obviously, he was isolating as well, so we can come back into the fold. Hopefully, he starts on Tuesday at Huddersfield, and then again we've got another option going forward, and that's all it's about now. You know, we started the season without five players, so to get them back and get them back for a week when we've got 3 away games is really important. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they line up today. Maybe Iwobi will take up that number 10 position finally. Maybe he'll be in the position behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It'll be Richarlison off the left and Gray off the right, maybe. We'll wait and see. And Moise Keane coming off the bench is an option, especially if Dom is carrying any kind of knock, you know, because I don't know how much he's been training. So, but we're going to have to be good today, aren't we? Because Leeds, let me see if I can get the Leeds team. Let's see. So Leeds team is graphics Leeds. Who's back? Phillips was back for them. So it's Meslier, Ayling, Struik, Cooper, Firpo, Dallas, Phillips, Rafinha, Cleash, Harrison and Bamford. So having Phillips back will be a huge boost for them. Yeah. So, a tough game. As I said, he's made a couple of changes, which is interesting. The Iwobi one, obviously, is very, very interesting. So, we'll have to just see. I'll be more interested in where he plays. As I said, will he play in that number 10 role? Will he play with Richarlison on the left and Gray on the right, or will he swap them two? But obviously, the Corey and Allen will have to do a lot of running today because that Leeds midfield, the way they play, even in the graphic, they're playing with a 4-2-3-1 as well. So that's what it's got on their graphic as well. So we've matched up pretty much similar. But both sides can go to 4-4-2 or 4-1-1. So it is a tough game. It's a tough game. They're coming off the back of a 5-1 defeat at Old Trafford. You know, we're coming off the back of a win. So they're back at home, first time in the Premier League. But it'll be interesting to see Iwobi if he plays in that number 10 role, because that's what he's always sort of craved. Now, if the manager's given him an opportunity, it's up to him to take it. The manager has obviously put faith in him to come in. Taking Townsend out as well, who I thought played really well last week. I thought he was really solid. Put some decent crosses in as well. I thought he would have continued with that today, if I'm honest, but he hasn't. So let's see what happens. James says Iwobi 100% on the right. We'll want Richie through the middle after last week. Richie plays. That could be right. I just think Richie plays. I've seen nothing from Iwobi wide. I know he had like a little cameo last week, but I just don't think he suits playing wide. Where you can get away with, not get away with it, because Richarlison plays on the left for Brazil, and he's played on the left a lot for us, and he works hard and he works back. Don't you really think Townsend needs a rest after one game, after an hour of playing football? I mean, if a footballer needs a rest after a week, then I think we may have issues. as I said, the bench is looking a little bit better. Moise Keane, Gbamin, Tom Davis is on there as well. For another extra midfielder. No Andre Gomez again. So he's obviously still, whatever that problem is. And Ben Godfrey obviously still missing as well. Branthwaite's on the bench as well. Holgate. So it's a mix of youth. Delph's on there as well. Another midfielder. So let's see what happens. As I say, no predictions from me, because the simple fact is it's too early to make predictions. It's all about watching and seeing what this team is capable of. As same with Leeds. Leeds have come off the back of a 5-1 defeat. That doesn't mean anything on today. Doesn't mean anything. They went to Manchester United last week. They played open, and Man United ripped them apart. But that same style today, at home in front of a packed Elland Road, could work for them. So, So I'm really interested to see what happens today. Thomas says, do you think Richarlison is looking more settled since he came back from South America? I've never felt he was unsettled at Everton, ever. I just think it's something people said because he didn't play well last season. I've never ever felt he was unsettled. He's a lad who works hard every single week for the team. Every single week. I think last week he just didn't have the charge of the fans, and I think probably got him down. He had that month off when he got sent off after the derby. I never felt like he was unsettled ever. So I think he's back playing football. It's what he enjoys. Back playing in front of crowds. That's what he enjoys. He's been away with Brazil. He's had success in the Olympics, and that's it, really. That's it. He'll go from there. There's no Godfrey. He's still isolating, I believe. Yes, no doubt Leeds fans will be up for it. They will be up for it. First game back in the Premier League in a full house, of course they'll be up for it. But that's where professionalism takes over. That's where being a professional footballer and not being worried about the crowd. The crowd will settle down. It's about getting through the first 15, 20 minutes of that, of the noise, settling down into your game plan. It's all about the game plan today. Iwobi's a bit like Moise Keane, that he really wants to see do well. Do you agree? I couldn't care less. I honestly, to be honest, I'd rather we sold Iwobi. I've been perfectly honest about this, but if he's playing, I hope he does well. But I'd rather we sold him because he's offered nothing, and I'd rather we brought in other players for the money we paid for him. But he's in the team, and I hope he does well today. He's obviously got talent. He's just barely ever shown it for Everton in the 2 seasons he's been here. So, Thomas Richarlison was on his arse about 10 times each game last season, but was on his feet versus Southampton. That's because people kick him. Watch how many times people kick. Richarlison has got this thing of like goes down easy. He goes down because people kick him a lot. A lot. John says all about the game plan. Can't say we are better than them. No, I wouldn't say we were better than Leeds. It's all about the game plan. We went there last year with a good game plan, and it worked out. Let's see what we do today. Where is Gordon? That's a good answer. Good question. Sorry. I don't know. Believe he's available for loan, isn't he? So. Obviously, Moise Keane come in and Gbamin have come in, and if the manager doesn't feel he came on last week, and it was great to see him get on the pitch, but the first thing that happened was he got knocked off the ball. Basically, he got out muscled for the ball. So there you go. I'm just. Please stop with this predictions crap, please, in the comments. Jesus Christ. But hopefully Iwobi does well today. No problems with him. No problems with him starting if that's what the manager wants. Roy Kent is what the team is missing. He is. No, listen, Iwobi has got a chance. The manager obviously liked what he saw last week. Obviously likes what he sees in training. It's a big opportunity for him today. A really big opportunity for him to show what he can do. And if he is, I hope he's not playing on that right hand side. I really don't. I hope he's playing through the middle because that's his best position. And I don't think he's ever been able to show what he can do on the right hand side. He's just not his position at all. So hopefully he's playing centrally. We'll find out when the game kicks off. But we'll see what happens. But definitely, I'd rather see him through the middle, because I just don't think it. He might play Gray on the left, and he might play Richarlison through the middle. And that, if he does, that's fair enough. But I don't think that's Iwobi's position. And I think when you keep playing a player in a position that it's not his, then you're gonna have problems. As someone's saying there, he scored 2 goals and had like 2 or 3 assists in the 2 years he's been here, and most of it's been from the right hand side. So I wouldn't persist with him out there. I'd put him through the middle as a number 10 for definite, because I think that's the role he's always hinted at he wants to play. That's the role that he is plays for Nigeria, even though obviously the standard will be a lot lower. I'm looking forward to the game. Okay, it's still early, but it's got something today, and then we'll give the team confidence boost. Yeah, what we don't want to do is get beat today. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to get beat. We want to get something out of this game going into the League Cup, and then going into next week's game against Brighton, and then obviously the international break. And then obviously the window shutting a week Tuesday. So, because it is early. It is very, very early. What's this? Anthony Gordon deserves a chance. We need to stop giving these Premier League rejects chance and give the youngsters a chance. What if they're not good enough? What if the youngsters are not good enough? I've seen nothing in Anthony Gordon to suggest he's good enough. Absolutely nothing. And I would love to give a young lad a chance, but I've seen nothing to say that he's ready for the Premier League. As I said, I still think he's too slight. As I said, he came on last week, and the first thing he did was try to run up the pitch, and he just got muscled off the ball and give the ball back to Southampton. I don't think he's technically good enough at the size he is. He still needs to bulk up a hell of a lot to play in the Premier League. So I've no issue with Anthony Gordon not being in the squad today. If he's not ready, he's not ready. He might need a loan to go somewhere and play for a year. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll go somewhere for a year if we've got the players. I think we've got the players now. But I think he definitely needs to go on loan somewhere and get a full season somewhere, playing for a team where he's going to play week in and week out, and it's and it's tough for him. It's wherever he goes, like to see him go in the Championship, a tough league where people will be kicking him and all the rest of it, and he has to work his bollocks off every single week. Simple as that. There you go. Okay. I like the team. Only change I would have made was Davis for Iwobi. Yeah. Well, the manager's obviously setting it up in a certain way, isn't he? Setting up looks a bit like a counter-attacking side, really. It's got pace, hasn't it? That front four have got pace. I know Wobie's not lightning, but there's a bit of pace there, and with the Corey as well, there is pace. We're just missing pace at the back, really, in centre-back position with Godfrey, where we could really do with it, but there's not much we could do there. Holgate's not lightning anyway, so I'd rather have Keane and Mina at the back, but we have got pace in the front positions, but it's how hard we work today, I think. Let's see what happens. Graham says, I'm watching QPR versus Barnsley. Gordon will get kicked all over, and that's what he needs. Yeah, absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Has Baz gone to Ellen Road? No, he's gone to Wales. He's gone to Wales. Good point on Gordon in the Premier League. Gordon doesn't have the technical ability to support his weaknesses. I think he just needs to, and listen, he's a young lad and he's trying. No doubt about that. I think he just needs to bulk up. I think Liverpool started today with Harvey Elliott. Played last year at Blackburn. Went there for the whole season. Did really well, and he's starting for Liverpool today. Played last week I think as well, or come off the bench last week. That's what it's all about. Now he's a bit younger than Anthony Gordon, but that's what it's all about. It's about going away and playing for a year, and But the problem is, every time Everton seem to send players on loan, they never seem to get these opportunities. They never seem to play, apart from maybe Blackpool, which has been good. But they were obviously in League One. They're in the Championship now. Maybe that's somewhere he could go. But wherever he goes, he's got to play week in and week out. If he wants to get better. Same with any player that goes on loan. You've got to be playing week in and week out. Otherwise, what's the point? David Addison, I just hope our support gets behind the team. Of course it will. Of course it will. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? It'll be supporting without a doubt. A lot of people are very excited about today's game. Going to Leeds for a lot of the people who go to away games regularly. Going back to an away game is huge. So first one they've been to since Chelsea in 2020. I mean, we got battered that day, but Jamie says only change I would have made was Townsend for Iwobi. Not that Iwobi doesn't work hard, but with Townsend, I think there's more tactical clued up. The only change you don't like, you mean? Is that what you're saying? Watching the game on my Nokia 3310. Fair enough. Cameron says, what kit are we wearing? Blue, I would imagine. I would say blue, probably. Human says Gordon's ceiling is being a decent to maybe a good player. Just needs to get on the weights. Just needs to play. I think week in and week out. Needs to learn. This is the problem. He jumped from the under-23s to the first team. Played a few little cameo roles, especially with them in empty grounds. But he hasn't quite. The leap is huge, and he hasn't quite learned the things you need to learn. And I think going on loan, he went to Preston, and he played like the first couple of games and then got injured. And that's the problem. EFC Moyes, without a shadow of doubt, Townsend will come on early. Why? Thomas says it's 6:20 in the morning here in Vancouver. Get the kettle on, will you? Is right, mate. Is right. Lots of people watching the games all over the world at stupid o'clock. Joe says, any updates on Thierry Small? Yeah, he's left. He's left, hasn't he? He's gone. He's gone. Once he hits 17, he could just go. So he's gone. It's up to him now. Not an Everton player. Do you know what's horrible though, right? Do you know what's horrible? Inside the says, what do you think about Broadhead loan? Yeah, good for him, but he's not good enough, so he probably won't come back. Isn't it horrible, right? Obviously, a lot of people who go to match the away games, regulars, it's very hard to get a ticket. But like people who don't go to the match and on 3 o'clock kickoffs, you're scrambling around looking for a stream. How mad is that? It's mad that we're not even allowed to watch the game properly. Like, even if it was behind like a paywall, we have to go scrambling around for dodgy streams that are a minute behind. Your phone goes off telling you that someone scored. It's horrible, isn't it? It's absolutely horrible that we're in this situation. We're Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff. We've got another one next week that we can't just sit and watch a game in our living room behind a paywall or something. That to me is absolute madness. That you're saying that only the people who go to the game can watch it. That's nuts. Like, especially for an away game, that's just nuts. That doesn't make any sense at all. When we've just come off the back of a year where you could watch every single game live, and I know we couldn't be there, but it's just that to me it's just mad. It's just mad. And I know you can get streams. Don't get me wrong. I know you can get streams and everything, but that's not the point, is it? It's not the point. You should be able to watch like the game you want, even if you have to pay for it. Mad. It's just doesn't make any sense. Why are people talking about Smalls in the he's gone. Don't worry about it, he's gone. Thomas watching live on the Zone. See, you can watch it in Australia. You can watch it. I can't watch it. I live here and I can't watch it. I can't go to the match because I can't get a ticket. And yet I can't sit and watch a game legally in my own house to watch the team. It's mad. It's just absolutely mad. Doesn't make any sense. Clubs could be, you know, you could get charged something like 15 quid a month or something by the club to watch it through like a paywall. It's mad. Doesn't make any sense. Every country can watch it apart from us in the UK. Mad. Absolutely mad. We got to scramble around for streams. Doesn't make any sense. Which and you know, or you could go to a pub where they'll have it on illegally. It's mad. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But there you go. Jake says, seen the team would personally have started Townsend over Iwobi. Keith says, think the starting lineup looks strong. Let's hope Alex Iwobi does some of his training magic on the pitch. Much better bench today, confident. And Alex says, the problem with streams, in my experience, is that always seem to be dodgy. Yeah, there's always women in your area looking for you, isn't there, on those streams? And you're always, when you press to make the picture go bigger, it always takes you to another dodgy stream. So another dodgy page. It's mad. It just doesn't make any sense. Everyone around the world can watch this game legally, and in the UK we can't. And I know you can go to the match. I know, but I can't go to the away matches because I can't get a ticket because it's near impossible. Like the mad thing is the game on Tuesday, against Huddersfield, that probably won't be on live anywhere. So you're relying on like the radio, and the tickets are sold out, and Huddersfield aren't giving us any tickets. So if I want to watch that game, I could probably get a ticket in the Huddersfield end because they haven't given us a full allocation. But that means I've got to go in the Huddersfield end to watch a game of footy. It's mad. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. People are 5 to 3 scrambling for streams to watch the game with like foreign commentary. Yeah. People in all these different countries. In the US, there's a whole streaming platform for every game, plus the regular 6 games per week on TV, yeah. On Peacock, isn't it? It's mad. Every country you can watch games of footy, and we can't. Let's see what happens anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are ways and means. You can get VPN boxes and accounts for different countries and stuff like that, but it just shouldn't be like that, should it? That's not for everyone. You should be able to go, right, I can't go to this game for whatever reason. Come in at 3 o'clock, sit down and put it on. And I pay for it. No, I know. People are saying there's the streaming, that's it. I know that. That's not the point. The point is, you should be able to do it legally. You should be. Problem with those people saying like Fire Sticks. The problem with those Fire Sticks and all that kind, they're all getting shut down. They're all getting shut down. Those things. John, no, you can never actually find those women that are in your area. That is a thing. Loads of people giving streams. I know all these streams. Don't get me. I've seen all these streams. It's just mad that Everton not allowed to show the game, like on a paywall where we pay X amount a month for it. It's just mad. I just find that very, very mad. That it's No, you like now. It doesn't matter. The games are not on anymore at 3:00. The rules come back. There is a rule in this country that you're not allowed to show any games live between 3:00 and 5:15 to make sure you don't damage the football pyramid. That's fine, but today I'm not going to go out and watch another game of footy. I'm not going to go and watch a non-league team while Everton are playing. I want to watch Everton. I want to go and watch Everton play today. I can't go the game. So how else am I going to watch the game? I don't want to do anything else. I want to watch the Everton game. It's absolutely mad. Josh, I've got no idea what those videos are, mate. Don't know. Where were you looking? I don't know what's happened to those videos, but John, you're right, England. There's like a dystopian Soviet state. It really is. It doesn't make any sense. Football clubs could be making money off their away games easily. If you were to say, right, you have to be a member and you have to pay like 15 quid for just Everton's away games or something, and you watch them on Everton's channel through the website, then it'd be dead easy, wouldn't it? And the mad thing is, I've got Sky and I've got BT, and you pay a lot of money for that, and yet I still can't watch the match today. It's mad. Legally. It's like, it's cutting its nose off to spite your face. Well, I'll watch the game. I'll watch it. I'll get a stream, but it won't be great quality. Josh, I've got no idea. Josh, to be honest, mate, I can't even remember what was on it. That YouTube channel, the Folletonians one, I can't remember what was on it, mate. I don't know how many videos were on it. And you go on the streaming sites and you don't know what you're getting, do you? Really, you don't know what you're getting. You're getting, and then they go off, and then you scramble around for another one. It's so annoying. I know the answer would be just to go to the games, but the problem is, can't get to the games because can't get tickets. It's mad. I don't get it. There you go. That's my rant anyway. That's my rant. Do the explore. That's it, dude. That's it. They just think we're just gonna sit and listen to the radio. I can't listen to a match on the radio. I've got no idea what's going on. The radio's good when you want to watch other teams play, but when you're watching, I can't do that for my own team, especially when I've got to talk about it as well. Barmy. A lot of those other ones are starting to be shut down, aren't they? Those other ones, like that Stream Planet as well. It's always getting shut down and then starters another one. We'll see. Right, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go and try and find a stream. I don't want to leave it too late. You'd pay you'd really pay £50 a month for all the Everton games on top of your season ticket? A month? £50 a month? Are you mad? How about you get it and we all come to your house? No, I'd pay about, if there's only, I don't know. It should be per month because obviously, what you should do is you should You should opt in, and when Everton play away, they should take if you've opted into it, they should take money out of your account like they would a ticket. That's the way they should do it. So it should be like, I don't know, £6 a game or something. Because obviously 1 month you might play 2 away games. Another month you might play 1 away game, depending on how the fixtures work out. All these streams, I know all about all these streams, by the way. I'm just saying, it's just mad that you can't watch a footy game legal in your own house when your team are away. That is mad. To be fair, that is absolutely mad. So, but thank you for all the streams. Yeah. So there you go. Hopefully, it shouldn't be a problem today, and hopefully Everton play well, and hopefully we get something out of the game, and we're all positive. I will be back after the game for my instant match reaction. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good instant match reaction. And we'll see what happens. So I will catch you all later. Bye for now.